What is going on, my common folk brethren? It has been a couple weeks since we last spoke. I know, I'm sorry, but you read the tweet and the Facebook post. Alright, I can't. Alright, I can't compete with the World Cup, okay, because I would crush them and it's inhumane. It's against the Jiva Convention and all that kind of shit. Alright, so I decided to let them have it, get their $1 billion. I didn't get no kickbacks. This is purely out of the goodness of my heart, even though I hate soccer. So, anyways, back to the good old shit. Lots happened. I was traveling for a little bit, had some fun there. Lots happened politically too, but we won't talk about that. Let's see. Incredibles 2 is coming out. I have not seen it. It was really funny. I heard some people talking about it, and everybody's talking about how all of a sudden Mr. Incredible is looking like real hot and stuff, which is it's kind of weird. I mean, you don't need to ruin any childhood movies. Come on here. But hey, let me tell you one thing. Leave it alone. Okay? Alright, you don't need to be sexualizing that shit. Alright? Everybody does that. And it's like, good lord, people. Alright? Get a girlfriend for once in your life. I mean, I don't have one, but I mean, I'm not at the point where I'm thinking about Disney. Alright? It's all good. It is all good. Okay? There are plenty of fish in the sea, even though we don't live in the sea or date fish, but there are a lot of fish in the sea. I'm not sure what that has to do with dating, but I do know that I know what it has to do. All right, I'm being facetious. All right, that's a big word. Go look it up in the dictionary. Okay, it's a real word too. All right, I don't give a shit what Scrabble rule book says. It is a real word. All right, facetious is like kind of picking on you in a sense. I'm sure I'll think of a better analogy for that. But let me tell you something. Sayings can be a bit weird. You got to just go with that. All right? It's like the early bird gets the worm, yet all good things come to those who wait. What is it? Do you wait, or do you get up early and get the worm? I don't like worms, so I really wouldn't do that. But if I wait, am I going to miss out on something else too, or just the worms? Because then it's kind of a catch-22 situation. It's okay if I don't get the worm, and I can wait and I'll get something better. Maybe I wait for the bird to get the worm, and then I get the bird. Because I'll eat a bird, not really a worm, unless it's sour gummy worms. I mean, I'm sure if someone offered me a bunch of money for eating a worm, I'd have no problem whatsoever. But I mean, nobody's doing that to me yet because they haven't realized my potential. So, we'll go with that. But, I mean, what is up with that? Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Well, sometimes the most blunt one is the one that gets the job done. Alright? I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. But goddamn it, I am the tool sharpener because I sharpen everybody else. There you go. Support team right here. Okay? Team playa, okay? I help everybody, anybody that needs it, anybody that's along with me in my drawer for this crazy ride called life. I will sharpen you to a point, and you will be used, and it will be awesome. And everybody will be sharp, and I'll just, get none of the credit and be replaced once, someone moves and forgets me at the old house. But that's how life is. So, when you move, make sure to bring your knife sharpener with you, because that knife sharpener is doing a lot more than what you could possibly imagine. So, you got to think about this. The grass is always greener on the other side. Well, I don't know what the color green looks like in the first place, okay? And what if it's not greener? What if it's a desert? What if it's the ocean? All right? What if you have your yard and the grass is always green on the other side? Well, considering there ain't no goddamn grass there, I wouldn't. It's not. The grass is greener on the other side. Well, let's think about that for a minute. I'm on the outside of a building, and the other side would be the inside of a building. So unless it's some kind of cool ecosystem building that's real futuristic and naturey, the grass will not be greener because there will be no grass. So that is wrong. Okay? And that's always saying it's like, well, the life is always better over there. The grass is always greener on the other side. Right? life's always better on the other there. My thing is, because they're always saying it when you switch, you go to one side, the grass is greener, then you say it's on the other side, so you go back to the other side and you go back and forth. Just remember that you're on a side, that someone else is on the other side going, the grass is greener on your side. So you're like, well, I got it. It's kind of like one man's trash is another man's treasure type of thing. Although I can't imagine another man's trash would be like a ping pong table or something, all right? He would not willingly get rid of that, okay? That is why there's always a solemn moment when you get the ping pong table. Very rarely do you get to pay for it. The guy's just like, here, man, you have it. You see the pain in his eyes because he is being forced to kick everything out. His ping pong table, his 2-in-1 cooler coffee table that goes in the living room, okay? All his posters of every Playboy chick from 1970 up till now, his hot chicks on Farmer's Calendar subscription, okay? Those are just things that, and they're not exactly his trash. They're his treasure. But, even a pirate's got to let his treasure go every now and then because he can't take it everywhere he goes. Of course, I'd stupid. I'd just stay in one spot and always be around my treasure because it's my treasure. And I worked hard raiding and pillaging for it. So I wouldn't know. Anyways, they're always like, oh, get an X and stuff. Mark that spot. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Mark that spot. Yeah, that's always X marks a spot. Why not circle mark the spot? Circle would be better, okay? Because if that X, that cross point where that X is, if that dot's not over the exact center of the treasure, it's a lie because it didn't mark the spot. The spot is right where that X is. And if that is not the exact center point of the area where the treasure is at, then it is not real, okay? And that's just how the world works, okay? I'm going to go looking for, instead of X's to mark the spots, circles, okay? Or maybe a giant spot that says, I don't know, treasure is buried here. Or treasure is not buried here. Fool, throw some people off. I always would think it would be a good idea to go around the world making places that say the treasure is not buried here and have all but one of them not have treasure in it. So that means only one has treasure in it, but they go through enough the treasure is not buried here to realize that some guy's just being an asshole. It's kind of like when somebody glues a $100 bill to the floor, you know what I mean? It's there, but you can't really get it, and it's a tease, or it's like a $100 bill folded in half and you open it, it's just a Bible verse and stuff, you know what I mean? It's heartbreaking, okay? Because, sometimes we need that. Don't get me wrong, Bible verses are good, but McDonald's doesn't accept Bible verses anymore, which is bullshit. But, oh well, that's good. I don't really eat McDonald's too much anyways, because it's been messing up with my stomach. I'm usually not that bad. I mean, look, I understand, okay? I understand. All right, I can be lactose intolerant. I had for a while. I had bad reaction with milk, okay? Got the shits like you would not believe. But let's goddamn, get the ice cream, okay? A little bit better. Not as bad. But all right now, you got to make the best of a bad situation. All ice cream is a delicious laxative, all right? I don't need shitty tasting plums or a bad chewable or something mixed with seltzer water to get the body flowing right. Shit, no, I just go on down to Dairy Queen and get me a double mud fudge blizzards or some shit, and I go that and get right home. My job is done. Okay, so I just think that's not really a curse. That's, that's a blessing right there. You know what I'm saying? It's just insane, But speaking of curses and blessings, I never liked those ones where people's like, oh, I was cursed with this, or, this is my curse. It is not a power. Superman once said that what he had was not a power, it was a curse. And I was like, you know what? It's a power, all right? It's a power, okay? Power, man. I'm just thinking about that because everybody's, they're always going like, oh, this is a curse. It's my curse to bear. Shit. Pass it on if you seem so bitchy about it. Let me fucking bear that shit. Okay? I mean, shit, man. I just don't see how you can bitch about being the fastest person in the world. Just like, oh man, it's a curse. Everybody's always needing me and stuff. Well, yeah, you know what? As of right now, You can eat 100 Big Macs or 100 pizzas or 100 of whatever type of food you want and still be hungry for supper, okay? I eat 100 pizzas and they call me gross, okay? So quit your bitching about that shit, that power is a curse, because no, it's not. It's a power. You're not super cursed. You're a superhero, okay? So I don't want to hear it. Someone's like, oh, I was cursed with beauty. Bullshit. Free drinks, constant flirt, you can get through life pretty easy. Okay? No one's cursed with beauty. Alrighty? You live a pretty damn easy life. Don't for a second say that, oh, I want to be, I want to prove myself to stuff, because it's easy to say that when you have such an easy fallback, alright? I was cursed with being ugly. Yeah, I'll say it. I gotta work for my shit. But at least I know that if I'm in a dating relationship or something, it's because they genuinely like me and not because I look bad or look good. You know what I mean? That's just how it is. People tell me, it's like, yeah, man, you need to work on your looks and stuff. I'll be like, I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much. It's those people, man. The curse because of beauty. That's just such a hog of shit. Okay? It's like the rich people talking about how they have chronic depression all the damn time. It's like, you're rich! Go smoke a joint and go over there, cry in your mansion, or drive your jet ski down the intercoastal waterways or some shit, okay? And then bitch about being depressed, alright? Man, I don't like you. Gotta go in my car to turn on the AC because the AC in the house don't work. Yet you're sitting there crying because your third home got flooded in northern Iceland, and now you only have 2 different places you can stay between the whole year, and you don't really feel like Switzerland anymore. It's way overused. The resort's just too much anymore. It's not my taste, and you don't feel like staying at your nice house in California anymore just because you don't want to. And oh my God, your life's so horrible. I secretly, not secretly, ain't nothing secret about it. Y'all know my feelings on that shit. I hate you so much. I do not like you. There is nothing you can say that will change my mind about that. Okay? Because if you think about it, they have a lot of ways to do their life. It's the Chris Jansen song, alright? I hear that the money is the root of all evil and nobody likes money and shit, but I'll say was, it can buy me a boat. And it can buy me a truck to pull it. It can buy me a Yeti eyes down with some silver bullets. See? Look at that shit. Money can buy you a boat, alright? Money gets you through life pretty damn easy. Of course, money isn't everything. Everybody's like, oh, I'd rather be happy than rich. Well, let me work on the rich part. I guarantee you I can really make my happy part there. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Speaking of, there's also a lot of dumbasses who are rich. Like from the Aliens universe, the guy that does the Weyland-Yutani company, okay? The company that's going out to those planets where those facehuggers are at and willingly kill people and letting that shit spread. You're a dumbass, okay? Just live your great life on the planet of Earth. There's only one good planet in the whole galaxy, and it's the one where God decided to put human beings on. Alright? So you live that, learn it, love it. Alright? We don't need no business. Oh yeah, I'd like to visit the moon, maybe. Maybe visit Mars, I think would be cool. Finally proved to all the flat earth theory people that the world is round, because their only thing is taking pictures while they're on the earth that it's flat. And, they refuse to believe anything, science. Because they can't tell you how the gravitational pull will work if we're on flat. They can't tell you a lot of things about there other than the earth doesn't look round. Okay? Well, I don't know about you, but we're on the earth and it's really hard to figure it out if it's sloped from standing on it. Am I catching through to people here? Okay, I'm kind of digressing from motivational posters and shit, which is what started memes. But I mean, let's be honest here. Let's be real. Let's be real. If the Earth was flat, what is the equator? Why is it hot in the middle and cold on the other two ends? How do you explain that? Why wouldn't it be cold on four sides of the Earth? Because there should be four sides. Why isn't there an end? Oh, because we keep going. Well, there would be a rough cut, okay? There would be an exact edge of the world. And so far, nobody found it. You know what I mean? Because you would feel the edge, you'd just be walking. I can only imagine what kind of trippy gravity shit that would be. You know, just to be like walking around the world and stuff. We're all on the outside being sucked in by gravity. Gravitational pull, we spin on an axis. You know what I mean? Everybody was taught that. Okay? And the guy was like, well, what if we're not? Well, we are. You know, the elementary school was like, well, what if we're not? Is there any evidence? Yeah, literally decades worth. Oh, but I'm going to question you and your authority because I'm so cool, and I'm going to question the school because I'm a second grader who has a D in every subject except English. And I'm going to say I know more than the teacher because I think that the earth is flat, and I'm going to think against because I'm not thinking like everybody else. Well, that's not thinking, it's knowing. It's not, you're not thinking the earth is round when you're looking at the globe. It's called a globe, not a sphere. Okay? You don't spin that globe to look at the maps of the world. You spin the sphere. All right? I got that backwards. Okay? Rewind. All right? It's not a cube. All right? Don't be stupid. It's not Minecraft. All right? It's real life shit here. All right? There's things that would be scientifically impossible that we are doing if our planet was a square. Okay? All right, now that we got that settled and you're wrong, let's move on. Domino's is filling in potholes now, which is awesome because that is giving the government, it is taking away the government's excuse for taxes. Oh, who's going to fill all them potholes in the road if you don't pay us your taxes? Well, you never really filled in the potholes to begin with, so why are we paying you taxes? I believe in a thing called capitalism, where I believe that private industries can do the job better than the government. And it is happening before we speak. Domino's is fixing the roads and doing what the government is not. And of course they're putting their name on that shit, because why wouldn't they? Alright, I'd be driving down the road, I'd be proud to see a, oh yes we did, Domino's sign all over the roads, because I knew that they were putting in work and filling up them damn potholes. Okay? That is a good thing. That's a good thing, all right? And I was a Papa John's over potholes, Papa John's. Well, yeah, I was everything over potholes, okay? I'd take that homeless guy's 3-day-old fungi pizza over potholes. Probably. Who knows? Anyways. I was a Papa John's over a Domino's guy, right? But then Domino's was the only one in the town where I went to college. So I became a Domino's guy. And the Domino's wasn't bad. I started getting attached to their sandwiches more than pizza. But they don't have too bad pizza. But they don't really offer too much in terms of thin crust, which is probably one of the only bad things about their company. Because you want thick crust. Am I right? You want thick crust. Okay. So, yep. I want thin, you want thick. Domino's only gives thick. So I was with Papa John's. Now let me tell you something. Papa John's ain't filling in no potholes. Pizza Hut ain't filling in no potholes. Okay? Domino's said, what, 30 minutes or less? Or it's yours for free. Nowadays, you order something from Papa John's, Papa's all, it'll take about 3 hours to 4 years. Tip the driver 40%. They're like, what the shit? Our drivers don't carry any cash, so you have to pay it on a card, or if you have to cash, you have to have exact change, or you better hope that that was a good driver because he's going to be getting a hell of a tip. Or barely just any tip, so, you either get a shitty driver or a good driver. They're starting to add the tip nowadays. They're making you add the tip before, and it's like, I don't even know how good of a guy he was. But first, what if he's rude as hell? What if I open the door and spat on my food and he's being all idiot and ass like, you already tipped him, what's he going to do about it? You know what I mean? No, that tip is what he's supposed to do to earn. That's what keeps him in line and keeps him doing good. Whole point of customer service kind of stuff right there, But you make me add on the tip before, that guy could be jerking off into our food and we wouldn't have anything to do about it because we already tipped him the $5. And that's what's wrong, okay? I want an option to where they keep, the account, I add in a tip. He's probably not doing that, but you never know. I'm sure there are dicks like that in the world. There are 7 billion people in this world. It's hard to believe that not one of them has at least thought of that. I'm pretty sure at least a couple thousand, maybe more. Okay, I don't know. I can't count very high, so we'll just leave it right there at 30. So, they filled in the potholes, and it's awesome. Now the government's starting to realize that they are being outdone. That's how it is. Remember, kids, socialism has never worked. Ever. Always a democracy. Remember that. Socialism has never worked. Remember that, okay? Anytime socialism, it has led to communism, and that's just how it works. China's a communist country. They have too many people there. They have the highest pollution rate. Yeah, Russia's a Russia's a democratic society, right? But, come on. Putin's won like 5 straight elections, alright? Dirty ass motherfucker. Okay? Alright. Okay? North Korea is a communist place. You get executed for watching Disney movies there. I'd hate to have to meet the guy that executes people for watching Brother Bear or singing along to Mulan. It's like, really? That's an offense? God, I hate him. Jesus. Where else? There's a couple of... Cuba. Cuba's a dictatorship. About the only thing the good that they have coming for is cigars. And they don't even give them to the United States. And the United States would be their biggest buyer, but, they're all sourpusses because, we don't like the United States. Oh, yeah, we're a lot better, except all our people flee the United States to leave us. And we don't know why. Just stay in Cuba. Be proud of it. Yet we're going to murder you and torture you if we want because it's a communist dictatorship and you're not equal. Oh, yeah, right, socialism. It's to make everybody equal except the government. And then the government gets into power, then they can tell you what they want to do and you can't do jack shit about it. Then they start saying you can't do this and that, and they start saying this and this, and you can't do nothing about it. That is why we have a nice democracy. We have a nice way of protecting our rights, and nothing's going to happen to us. Okay? Ain't nothing going to change that. If you are literally sitting there going to fight for our rights to be taken away, that is a special kind of stupid. You need to know that we have our rights for a reason. All right? Our founding fathers came from other countries where they did not have those rights, and there was a reason why they left those countries. There's a reason why people want to claim asylum and they want to leave, and they all fled from everywhere in the world to here. Because we do things differently, and we don't give a shit what any other country thinks about it. Oh, America, they have the biggest obesity over people. Well, yeah, you know what? Well, at least we can eat bacon and criticize other bacon companies that make turkey bacon and sell it as real bacon and not get executed or sued or sent to prison for life for it. Huh? Everything about that. We're allowed to curse out the lady at the DMV without a police guy driving us away and beating on us all night. And I know we have to keep that right in because, god damn it, that DMV people test everybody's patience. Everybody's patience. Everybody's patience, man. Side note, I think we need to start planting more trees everywhere. It is 110 right now. Hot as a mother ever. No trees. It was 80 in New England when I was visiting. Trees. Am I the only one thinking about this? Or am I thinking that we need to plant more trees around the world? That's a side note. That's not me being a hippie or nothing. I'm just saying I like trees and I'm tired of 110-degree days. What's the problem with that? Trees can also bring food. They bring pecans for the best pie in history. Pecan pie. Don't even come at me. Alright? Apple and pumpkin are good. Pecan is better. Alright? There's nothing you're going to say to change my mind or to change that fact. Okay? That's not an opinion. That is a fact. Pecan pie is the best pie there is. Closely followed by pumpkin. Closely followed by apple. After that, it's all hearsay. Okay? Need more trees. They bring apples. Apples are good. Apples make the third best pie. Okay? Let's see. A lot of other things come with trees. A lot of other things come with trees. And that is all I have to say. Sorry again, once again. I will get this podcast up to, this was more of a filler, and I needed to keep you guys up and had some personal problems. Not problems, but things I had to get done first. I'm going to get this onto Spotify and Google so I can share it with the world because I realize not everybody has an iPhone because, not everybody has common sense. No, it's fine. iPhone, Android, whatever type of stuff you have, I will make sure that you will all be able to listen to it. So we'll get that done. We'll go from there. We'll get those done. Get the videos up going soon. Y'all need to keep going. All right, later. Have a good day. Love y'all. Keep it common. Keep it folksy. Amen.